Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is all well. Hope everything is all right. Um, Today I'm going to take a look at some video clips of Stevie Nicol on ESPN defending Liverpool. You know, he's a Liverpool legend. He's a Liverpool fan, so I don't expect anything different. Craig Burley is pointing out that he didn't do the same thing for Ruben Amorim, which is fair, you know what I mean? If you're going to criticize one, you have to criticize both of them, because to be honest, Arne Slot, it's not looking good for him at the moment. So anyways, let's take a look at this video. Then we're going to take a look at the Tottenham fans and what they have to say about Arsenal and set pieces. And we'll discuss that when we get to that. But in the meantime, just want to say the usual stuff, you know what I mean, housekeeping. You know, like, share, subscribe, you know what I mean, all the good stuff like we say. And do remember, like I said, I want to get to 100 subscribers before the next international break on the Football Social on YouTube. But anyways, let's get into that. Let's get into the video. Let's watch.
Before we move on, let me just say, we cannot. So what we're saying is, we've all sat here and been critical, although things have picked up, of Ruben Amorim, right? So to Frank's point, are we saying we should not have criticised Ruben Amorim because he didn't have time to work? If Liverpool's got no time to work on the training ground or anybody else, then Man United have got no time. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Because you've got to have some accountability, and we've all piled on when it was bad, Ruben Amorim.
But there's a time frame, isn't there? There's a time.
Yeah, so Craig Burley is saying, well, everyone piled on Ruben Amorim when Man United was bad. But Liverpool is so bad right now, and Stevie Nicol is trying to defend Arne Slot as if he's immune from criticism. Yeah, I don't get it. It's like, okay, it's bad for one, but for me, you know, for the other one, give the manager a bit more time. Yeah, let's keep watching.
Time frame. I don't think the time is right to turn around and say, right, Arne Slot has to change it. Because that's what we said about Ruben Amorim. We didn't say Ruben Amorim wasn't working with players, and we didn't say he wasn't doing this.
Well, he has to change something.
Well, they absolutely said that Ruben Amorim wasn't doing anything on the Stevie Nicol in particular, questioned the manager's competence and if he's doing anything on the training ground with the players. Because I've been watching ESPN, you know, I was searching for the clip, but I'll find it and then I'll stick it on here so everyone can see.
And we kind of, you know, but eventually, when you keep banging the same drum and it doesn't work, then you have to change it. But we're not. I don't believe we're there yet with Arne Slot. That's why I'm not. That's why I'm saying that the players have to take a good chunk of the responsibility.
That's fair. The players have to take a chunk of the responsibility, but the majority of the responsibility should reside with the manager. I mean, if you're managing the team and if you make changes, you drop Salah, the team doesn't work, you drop this player, that player, and the team's still not functioning. At some point, the manager has got to take some accountability, and I agree with what Craig Burley is saying. You can't just say, okay, well, it's all on the players and the manager don't take any blame for it. It's just ridiculous to say, well, we're not there yet. They've lost 5 out of the last 6 games? 4 in a row in the Premier League and 1 in the Champions League. They've only won 1 game out of 6. And you're saying, oh, don't look at the manager. What are we doing here?
I don't believe.
But he has changed Slot.
I don't believe Slot has had enough time yet to get to the stage where we're going, right, you need to change the system.
No, I'm not talking about changing the system, but
Tactics, whatever you want.
You know, he's not figured out whether to play a number 10 inverts or play 3 midfielders. He's not figured out who he wants to play at right back. He is hedging his bets with his other full back. So, you know,
my argument for that is, I think the reason for that is because of the players.
So what's the difference between that and Man United?
Well, but I'm telling you, it's time. It's a time thing for me. You have to, when you try to put your ideas over, and particularly when you have so many new players, you have a certain amount of time to do that. And then there comes a point where you have to go, right, you know what? This isn't working. Either I change them or I change how we play. I don't believe Arne Slot's reached that stage yet.
Yeah, but
But he's changed. He's already made changes to the playing, the starting 11. He's made multiple changes to the starting 11. He's dropped Wirtz, he's dropped Salah, he's dropped Kirkes, he's dropped Frimpong. Frimpong can't even get a start even when he's fit. He's dropped Gravenberch, he's dropped McAllister. He's made so many changes, but the team is still dysfunctional. So the manager, you have to look at the manager. There's no way you can say, well, we're not there yet. We are right there at the moment, and if he continues like this, I'm not a Liverpool fan, as you all know. I support Arsenal, but I mean, you have to look at the manager. At some point, the manager must be questioned in all of this.
yeah, but he's been in the job longer, has he not, than Ruben Amorim?
That's also true. He's been in the job way longer than Ruben Amorim. He's been in the job. Ruben Amorim came in January last year? Yeah, and Arne Slot came in last summer. So I mean, yeah, he's in the job longer, and this team is his team. This team is now his team. Okay, you've got like the spine from the Klopp team, but this is his team now. He got the players he wanted.
Yeah,
And Ruben Amorim, to be fair, he also has a bunch of new players this summer.
Yeah, and that's also key. That's also true. If you're gonna say Slot has got new players, he's got 6 or 7 new players, and Ruben Amorim has got round about same 5, 6 new players as well. So yeah, it goes both ways.
Yeah, but they couldn't get any worse. My point.
All right, well,
it's not the same.
What do you mean they couldn't get any worse? So you think this Liverpool team can get worse than it is right now? For the money spent, you really think that this Liverpool team is performing at a level where you think, okay, well, to be honest, it could get worse because they could lose tonight, and then yeah, it's a almighty crisis.
Why is it not the same thing? Why is it okay to not look at the Liverpool manager when we have absolutely ground the United manager to the ground?
Wow.
When
We're talking about 9 games.
Craig's sticking up for United.
We're talking about 9 games.
I'm just saying though. Well, what's the difference? He's working with new
it's only
players.
9 games. That's different.
But it was only 9 games for Ruben Amorim.
No.
He signed.
Yeah, I 100% agree with Craig Burley there. I mean, you have to look at the manager. There's no way you can look at it and goes, well, yeah, we're not there with the manager yet. He doesn't take no criticism. You know, the players are to be blamed and all that sort of stuff. The manager must take some accountability for what's going on at Liverpool. And Stevie's just sort of defending Liverpool. He's defending his team, and I get it because we're all fans, and he's a legend of Liverpool. He played, you know, he's got a book. I mean, I read his book. You know, what's it called? 5 league titles and a packet of crisps or something. Yeah, that's the name of the book. I listened to it an audio book, and it's really good. It's a good book, but I'm saying, you know, you can't just say, well, we can't blame the manager. All right. Anyways, people, let me know what do you think about that. Anyways, we're gonna move on to these boys now, the Spurs boys, and for context, because context is always key in these situations. Now, these are talking about Arsenal and the set pieces, and you know the whole thing about Arsenal, you know, where they are from open play goals and this, that, blah blah. But for context, Spurs have scored the second most set pieces this season. We've only scored 1 more than them. So let's take a look and listen to what the boys on We Are Tottenham TV has to say about it.
Saw someone tweet out yesterday, I think maybe we should do away with the open play stuff and just give each team a set amount of corners and see who wins. Thing is,
well, if that's what you're gonna start with, mate, you're still gonna lose the league anyways. Arsenal are still gonna win because they're the best at set pieces. So if you do away with open play and just say let's play set pieces, I mean you're already on the wrong foot there, mate. So anyways, let's carry on.
right, like Arsenal fans' response to that is always, oh yeah, but we've got the best defence in the league. Like, that's not the point everyone's trying to make. Everyone knows you've got a good defence.
But a few years ago, you had one of the best attacks in the league. And
Yeah, a few years ago we had one of the best attacks in the league, and we didn't win anything. It didn't. We didn't win. It didn't get us anything. So the managers looked at that and says, "Hang on a minute, we've got the best attack, and we didn't win a trophy from that. So let's go back to basics. Let's build a team, a strong, powerful team that can win games in many different ways. So that's why we are defensively sound, and we are strong and powerful, and just streetwise in every game."
now, like, you can barely create. To be fair, though, like, open play XG is still their 8th in the league, which is, like, not reflective on the open goals they're scoring.
And it's working for them at the moment, and it's put them in a very good position. But it's just horrible to watch. And it's not only that. Obviously, Tottenham are doing similar. Other teams are following suit. And I don't know what the Premier League can do about it, or...
When hang on a minute. When he said, "I don't know what the Premier League can do about it," what do you want the Premier League to do? Stop teams from scoring set pieces? I mean, I don't understand. What do you mean? What the Premier League can do about it? Because it sounds to me like he's saying what the Premier League should stop teams from taking set pieces, or stop Arsenal from scoring from set pieces. Because if the Premier League stopped teams from scoring from set pieces, one, you scored the second most goals from set pieces this season, so that would put Tottenham just below Arsenal anyways. So I don't know, but let's continue.
You know, or if it maybe this set piecing it'll just
It'll come and go.
It'll go away.
It will come and go, but I do think it'll probably last the season.
Well, if it lasts a season, that's it from the boys there at We Are Tottenham TV. Go check them out. You know, good content creators. They're brilliant at what they do. You know, they're brilliant at hating Arsenal as well as we are. I am brilliant at hating them myself. You know, I like to laugh at Tottenham. Everyone does, to be honest. But yeah, go check them out. But what I'm trying to say is, what I'm trying to understand from that is, it says you don't know what the Premier League can do about it. That is a bit puzzling to me, because it sounds to me like he said the Premier League needs to do what? Stop Arsenal from scoring, or stop the teams from taking set pieces. Or anyways, people, let me know what you think about all of that. What the boys there over at ESPN has said, and the boys and girl at ESPN, and also what We Are Tottenham TV, Ben and Sim has got their take on the Arsenal and the set pieces and all of that sort of stuff. Anyways, people, I want to say thank you for tuning in today, and this is going to be it from me. And do remember, like I said, I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers by the next international break. So, you know, if you feel generous, just hop over to YouTube, you know, just drop a like, drop a subscribe, you know, at the Football Social TV. I had to add TV in there because apparently someone else is using the Football Social. I may have to look at a name change at some point, but if I'm going to do that, I'll let everyone know. Anyways, that's it from me today. I want to say thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.